point C. So all 3 points have been set to triangle. Now this triangle has to be passed to the shape, sorry, drawing, this triangle shape has to be set to drawing, right? So let's go there and instantiate drawing class. Drawing dot set shape. So you want to set a triangle to drawing class. We did, and then finally let's draw the shape, right? As we can see here in the drawing, we have a method called set shape and then drawing shape. Drawing shape is drawing, right? So it is calling, draw method of shape interface, this shape interface, and then since we have instantiated triangle object, triangle has overridden the draw method and printing point A, point B, and point C, right? So let's run this program. Okay, so there are some problems. Let's see what are the problems. It's a shape. It says cannot find simple class shape. Oh, shape is an interface. Yeah. Okay. So probably let me just recreate shape. Okay, now let's run it. It says Java class drawing. So where is drawing? So let's recreate drawing. Yep. So finally we see all points of triangle has been shown here, right? So this triangle is made up of 3 points and all have been shown here. So with this um, program, what I wanted to explain was in the previous tutorial we had seen how Java decouples classes, and then we were able to inject the dependency from this drawing application class, right? Now if we have increased the complexity, right, now this triangle class is again dependent on point class, right? So dependencies are increasing, and dependencies are increasing, and to handle all these dependencies, see how many lines we have, how many lines of course we have written, and how many objects we have instantiated and passed and set the dependencies, right? So these are onto us. We developers have to take care of all instantiation and then assignment of the values to all classes, and then injecting the dependencies, right? Here, to solve this complexity, this another framework comes into the picture, which is called Spring. Spring helps us in many ways. One of the good feature of the Spring is dependency injection. Spring takes the control from us. Okay, we don't have to instantiate the objects. Spring will instantiate the object and pass the dependencies. So we have to just create a configuration class, XML configuration, and we need to configure the values of each classes and define how each classes are dependent on each other. Now it is a Spring who takes control from us and then does all the work which we have done till here. Okay, so that is the reason it is called inversion of control. The control has been reverted. It is the Spring who will manage the life cycle of the classes. Till now, at this point, we are managing the life cycle of the classes, right? We are instantiating the class and then assigning the values, right? It is when Spring takes control from us, it is the Spring container which is responsible for managing the life cycle of each class and then setting the and injecting the right dependencies whenever needed. Okay, so when developer calls any method, it is called the call, and when the control goes to the Spring, the same method is called callback because the control has been diverted. It is Spring who will be calling it. That is the reason it is called callback. The similar concept is there in the servlet. So servlet containers are there, and servlet containers, create the servlet objects and manages their life cycles. Similarly, in the Spring takes care of creating the classes and managing the dependencies. Servlet managed object is called servlet container managed object is called servlet, and in Spring, the object which is managed by the Spring container is called bean. Bean is nothing but simple Pojo. Hopefully, I was able to explain dependency injection and inversion of control. We will meet in the next tutorial for the Spring framework. Thank you all.